Happy day! Welcome to Catherine the Paint. I am excited to be doing this video. I was requested by a subscriber to do fall colors, and I just got some metallics in, and they wanted specifically orange, gold, browns, and metallics. So got this set in, and these are the colors I am using: the papaya orange, the pearl deep brown, and the Aztec gold. And then I made an orange because this is kind of not as fall-y as I wanted. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own orange also. So I mixed the scarlet red and the lemon yellow, and they're all Arteza. It was so funny because I've been working with Arteza for a couple weeks or about a month, and I love them. They're so creamy. And so I was sitting here mixing these metallics, and I was like, wow, this is so creamy, like Arteza. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it is Arteza. So even the metallics are such a good quality and so creamy, so fun to work with. So, I mean, I haven't worked with it, but I played with it, mixing it together. So I wanted to show you guys how I'm mixing my paints for the bloom technique, because that's what we're doing. We're gonna use the recipe, but we're gonna do a different technique, actually. But let me show you what I'm mixing my paints with right now. This is the Aztec gold. The set had a regular gold too, but I thought Aztec gold sounded fun. All right, so just put some of the paint in the cup, and I've got my pouring medium, which is made out of the Sherwin Williams Interior Exterior High Gloss Ultra Deep Base that is available at Lowe's. So, and I mix it 2-to-1 with polycrylic, the Minwax polycrylic. A lot of people do it 3-to-1, but I actually do it 2-to-1 and then add more polycrylic because I think the polycrylic, I like the effect it has. I actually did an experiment with just polycrylic, and I will show you the results of that in just a minute. I did a video and then I thought I was silly and I got rid of the video, and now I'm like, man, I wish I'd shown them. It just, the sales that it got, I mean, it's not a look I would want always, but it was very interesting what the polycrylic did by itself with just paint and polycrylic. So, all right, so I mix that in, and then I add a little more polycrylic. Mix that in, because I'm mixing it to consistency. I could just go ahead and put it in the medium, but then it gives me less control. So I get it to where it's still a little thick, a little bit glumpy, and then I add a little bit of floetrol. And again, I know that a lot of people that do the bloom technique do not put floetrol in their paints, but I like the effect, so that's what I do. Everybody does it their own way. There's so many ways to do it. Just find your way, play with everybody's different ways, and find your way, and have fun with it, because that's what we're here for, is to be creative and to have fun, to enrich our lives and the lives of the people that we share it with. All right, yep, that is the same consistency that I have with all my paints. It's very important. Consistency is très important. So it runs off the stick, but it forms a good mound that holds its shape for just, little before it goes back in. So I'm not going to use a ton of this because it's kind of a bright color, but I thought it would enhance. So I was on my walk this morning, and I was seeing these leaves. They're so pretty, the colors in them and stuff, so it helped me be inspired. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing that, so need to get that done. So here's some of my fall inspiration. All right, guys, let me get some gloves on and get a canvas. I'll be right back. For this painting, I am using the Artist Loft Professional Level 3. It's a 6-inch square, 6 by 6. I love these canvases. I have taped it off and put the tacks in there, and we are ready to go. So I have the pillow paint, which is the Sherwin Williams Semi-Gloss Interior Paints with a little bit of floetrol. Yep, I put floetrol in everything. didn't get more of this out because I thought I had enough. I think I have enough. You know, I'm gonna get some more. I'll be right back. Okay, now I have a whole cup of it, so I'll make sure I have enough. I'm gonna put some more on here. I'm gonna spread it out to the edges, and then we'll get going. All right, I absolutely love the spatula. It cleans up really good, and I got it at the Dollar Tree, but it's flexible, so it makes it so much more useful. The hard plastic ones just don't bend. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay, let's start. Okay, so today we are using the bloom recipe, but we are not exactly making a bloom. We are going to do a swipe and then tilt. So I'm going to put down a line of color. I saw someone do this. I'm gonna have to look it up because it was amazing. I've watched so many videos lately. I can't remember who, but she did several techniques with this bloom recipe, and it was so much fun. I was like, oh, I love the swipe one. I'm gonna have to try that. But I will let you guys know who it is. I'm going to turn this around because if you've been here before, you know my house is not level at all. It's almost impossible, especially with the tiles. You cannot get those level. Just keep turning them around and around. But this is not as bad because we have the push pins. You get more control over that. All right, I'm going to put this right in the middle of those two, the gold and the brown. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just experiment and see how you want to lay your colors out. All right. I think I'm going to put a little more brown here. And then I'm going to put a little bit more orange. The one I made. The one that's not sparkly. It's the only thing that's not sparkly on here. Right there. All right. Now we will get the topper. Okay. So this is the cell activator, otherwise known as the topper, and it is Amsterdam white, floetrol, water, and 2 drops, only 2 drops of the Minwax pre-stained wood conditioner. Does not take much, and it just enhances it, I think. So that's just my experience. So I think I'm going to put it down the middle, and I'm going to swipe both directions. See how this goes. This is a total experiment. We'll see. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a paper towel. Just going to have it dry, and I'm just going to put it in the white topper and pull it this direction, and then do it the other way. Get that out of the way. All right. All right, guys, hold your breath. Make this work. Okay, awesome. Yes. All right, let's turn it around. And try it again. Okay. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. All right. I think that we should give it a few minutes to develop, and then I will tilt it a little bit. We'll see what we got. All right. So it's been sitting here for about 5 minutes, And I am just going to tilt it a bit and see how it goes. Let's see. Just want to move it around a little bit, shake it up. I think it'll make it more interesting and open up some of the cells. That'll be pretty. All right. I'm going to go off this corner. Okay, back to the middle. All right. Gotta slow my roll. Don't want it to be white. I don't mind some negative space and white background, but I don't know. This time I don't want that, at least on that corner. All right, now I think that's pretty, but I don't think we'll go that way. Maybe, if it moves. So, okay, finally got there. Now let's, you know the deal, you know the drill. Gotta go back to the middle. I am not going to go off that corner because I kind of like the white on that one. So I'm just going to bring it all back a little bit and then I'm going to call it done. This is a completely different look. It's not a bloom exactly. It is the same recipe and you're stretching the cells, but it's a swipe technique. So instead of combining like the Dutch technique and the bloom technique, we're combining a swipe. And I'm gonna link that video I told you about also in the description below, and all materials will be listed in the description below also. Okay, I think that is it. There are some pretty cells on the sides too. I think they're gonna look really cool. Let's see. See the cells on that side? It's cool. Anyway, all right, well, give me a second to get a little bit cleaned up and I will bring you in for a close-up. Okay, here are some close-ups. For this one, I love the stretched out cells. I love the colors within the colors. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's cool, completely different than a regular bloom with this bloom technique. So it is fun to experiment. Let's see. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell. I appreciate all your support. Thanks so much. Be inspired. Y'all thought I was going to forget to say that, right? I remembered. Have a great day.